video about deploying the model on the server. So if you can see on the screen, we have certain files which is to be used to deploy the model. And if you can see, we have a Python file. So this is basically is we have created an app using a Flask to deploy the model. Like we have used we have created an API around the trained model, which is to be used for prediction. So again, we have a template folder which consists of an HTML file. Basically, we have created an HTML page to take the input from the user and predict the output on the same page. Again, we have a pickle file. So basically, these are the train files. So we are not going to train while prediction. We will just use this pickle file for the prediction. So we have already trained the model and store the model in a pickle file. So let's go inside the Python file. Okay, so we have certain libraries which are imported for this API. So we have created a route. So basically, when we will use a IP address with a slash index, this will route to a web page underscore new.html file. So once it reaches to HTML page, there are certain functions which again route back to this background process, and we have certain parameters which takes the input back from that HTML page, like latitude, longitude, discovery, date of year, fire size, state, fire year, month, day of week, and fire per month. So these are the inputs which are taken from the HTML page. So again, once we take the input, we have certain pickle files. This is already trained. We are not going to train it, so we will directly use it, which is trained on the training data. So once we take the input, we will transform that data using that pickle file, label encoded state pickle file, label encode day of week pickle file. We also have a normalizer pickle file, which a numerical data will be passed through this normalizer. So once all the data is prepared, we will stack it horizontally using a NumPy library. We have a function which will sort top 5 causes of wildfire, and again, the model is already calibrated with sigmoid calibration. So we have a predict probable function which predicts the probability. So if you can see, we have already a random forest pickle file which is already trained. So this means we have trained the model on various algorithms, but random forest is the one which is giving a low value of log loss. So we are going to use it for the prediction. And if you can see, we are using a test data. So the test data which is horizontally stacked will pass to predict POBA classifier, and will multiply with 100 to get a percentage value, and will round it to 4 decimals. Okay, so once we get a probability value, we will map it with list which is created. If you can see on the screen, we have certain numbers of causes. So we'll just zip that percentage with that causes, and we'll try to take the top 5 values, and once the top 5 values are taken into predict variable, will display on the screen. So basically, this is the app which we have created for the prediction. Now let's go to the HTML file which we have created. So if you can see, we have defined certain functions to take the input from the user, and once we take the input from the user, we have a function which takes the output after the calculations, or all the manipulations after taking the input. Whatever the output has given from the model, it will take that model output and display on the screen. So these are the parameters which we are going to take from the user. If you can see, we have certain
parameters defined already. So this is basically a HTML web page design. So in that we are going to take the input as a latitude, longitude, date of year, discovery date of year, fire year, month, fire per month. All those inputs will take from the user and do the manipulations and predictions. Okay, so once we have all the manipulations, we are gonna display those output on the screen. Again, if you can see, we have a note. um, so in that we'll show the user what they have to exactly enter on that particular spaces for for entering the input. Okay, so like for states we have predefined short form of that states or US states. Let's say CA for California, GA for Georgia, all those things. And so basically the spaces will take a input in this form. So we are suggesting them to input in the spaces in this form as a node. So day of week we have to enter in the form of Friday, Monday, like that. Okay, so this is basically a web page design we did for our project. So let's go to the Anaconda prompt and run our application. Python Flask application. Press enter. Now your laptop will behave as a server, and now your laptop will behave as a server, and you can use this port to access the web page. Okay, so let's go to the web page.
Local host means our local server, and I have already explained you that we are going to access that page using slash index, which will be pointed to HTML web page. Let's see how it works. If you can see, this is the web page, uh, which for which we have used to take the input from the user. So let's try to input some parameters and see what are the predictions we gonna get. Okay, so these are the nodes: fire size, estimate of acres within the final parameter of fire, day of year on which the fire was discovered or confirmed to exist. So basically fire size will be an acre estimate. This is the day of week, which is the predefined format to enter on this particular field. Okay, so let's take some latitude parameter, latitude and longitude. So this is a longitude parameter, and this is a latitude parameter. Okay, discovery date of year, you can enter something from 1 to 365, 52, let's say. Fire size, let's say 3 acres. State, you can select from here. Let's select UT. Fire year, let's say we're gonna predict for 2021. Month 12. Yeah, month you have to enter in a numerical, not December or October or something. Day of week, you can mention Monday. 5 per month on an average. You can say 56. Again, this application or this model is for forest department guys, not a user. So basically this app is going to used by forest department to have a causes prediction. Okay, so let's click on submit. You can see it will take hardly 8 to 10 seconds to predict. So it will display the percentage of predicted values, causes of prediction. If you can see, let's see. So it has predicted that the cause of fire will be children, and it is 19% chances. Again, second is miscellaneous. There is 18% chances, or 18% chances to chances of fire because of miscellaneous. Equipment use 9%, campfire 9%, power line 9%, 6%. So this is the prediction which we will get from this particular train model, and model is a random forest.